thank the federal government and the World Bank and the University of Agriculture, Makurdi, for making this program worthwhile for us. It's kind of a reorientation program for each and every one of us. It has opened our eyes to the environment once again, to know that whatever is around us, the green environment is key for our livelihood.
And I must say, this initiative is really amazing. We've gotten so much knowledge concerning our environment, the world at large. Understanding the real impact of disaster, what disaster is, and the impact, understanding the risk, the hazard related to it, and also how to tackle this, mitigation measures that should be taken concerning this. This course has opened our eyes to understanding the environment, the world at large, including the flora, fauna, we humans, the world, the ecosystem, understanding it fully, how to take care of it, how to ensure for the environment to continue to thrive, to take care of it and know the needed things to always do, and, for a brighter future and for the next generation to meet a green, beautiful ecosystem.
Okay, I also want to thank the Federal Ministry of Health. I want to start the Institute of Procurement, Environmental and Social Standard. I want to also thank the NGOs. I want to thank all the participants. But I want to also use the opportunity to continue to thank the NGOs, the parastatals, the policymakers in our country. They should continue their good work, and also let there be more of implementations as we already have. Let them know that clean environment will help us, is key to having a good standard of living. Thank you so much.
These 3 weeks have not been wasted. If they have been wasted, let me see a hand up, then we will end it here. So obviously they have not been wasted. And we need to thank God for this opportunity to be part of these 3 weeks. I was excited when at the end of the anthem, somebody whispered that we believe that Nigeria will get better. The whole essence of this project is to make Nigeria a better country. We have been criticized for too long. We have been looked down upon for too long. But when you see what Nigerians are doing outside the shores of our country, the strides they make in Europe, in the United States, and even in Asia, we tend to hear more of what happens in Europe and America, but Nigerians are good people. Nigerians are excellent people. Nigerians are skillful people. So why should it be that the same Nigerians that are making other countries proud of their systems not make Nigeria proud of our own systems? These past 3 weeks, in environmental standards and social standards, fortunately,
thank you, Professor.
The procurement standards. But these 2 standards alone, I'm sure by now, by your interaction, you would have known that the 2 standards are intertwined. And together, with the knowledge you have acquired, with the expansion and enhancement of what you already knew, I'm sure when you step out here, you'll be different people, you'll be different citizens, better citizens for this country. So the good message is, we are glad that you participated in this course. When I say course, I'm looking at the entire track A as one unit now. And we are happy that you are happy that you participated. So the center leader says to wish you well and going forward, what you have acquired these past 3 weeks will give you new opportunities, will open doors for you, and will open windows that are wider than what you've known before. On a personal note, I also want to wish you very well and welcome you to this graduation ceremony.
Let's see how we can enhance the capacity of practitioners in this field in our country. And this was well designed, consultations were made, and we came out with a template and a curriculum that had the inputs of those in the public and private sectors of our country. And that's why we have begun this journey that is ending with you today. I mean, yes, for the short course program. The same thing for environmental standards. Look at the state of our environment. Look at the state of our natural resources. A lot of degradation. Who is going to stand up to ensure that we have a healthy environment that will support our living and those of generations to come? What about the inequalities and inefficiencies? We differ in so many ways, but are we all accommodated? Are we all provided for? We differ by gender, religion, and all of these differences. And we say we're happy working together. And we say we'll all be given the recognition that is due to us. These are the things that still put work on our table. These are the reasons we wake up and we go to work. And let's remember that, yes, we can have a president, we can have a national cabinet, we can have state governors and their teams at the various states. But every one of us has a responsibility to make this country what it's supposed to be. The workforce particularly, when we wake up and we go to work because we want to go and fix problems. We go to work because we want to go and strengthen one area or the other so that corporately we can have a country that thrives and caters for all the citizens. So this is why we go to work. And for this reason, these programs were designed. This is not all of the problems that our country has, but these ones were chosen, these 3 areas were chosen. So we're intervening in procurement, we're intervening in environmental standards and in social standards. And there are 5 core capacity building domains or areas that we are handling. The first is the standalone 5-day short courses, which we just completed 3 in the standard that we engaged with us. The next one is a 3 weeks advanced certificate course, deeper than what we have at the short course level. Then next to it is a 9-month postgraduate diploma. Because these areas that we're intervening are novel, we have created the diploma program to give people, even from other disciplines, the opportunity to come into these 3 programs. So you can come from anywhere and then you're part of these 3 core areas that we're intervening. We have our prestigious master's degree program. In procurement, for example, is the first of its kind in our country. And we graduated the first set of successful students who came on the program back at our university. And we have a model now that you don't even need to be in our university before you can be part of this program necessarily. We've designed a model that will take our lectures virtually, and you only come to the university for revision and your examinations. So within a year, you can take your leave and you are part of this program and you will go around conveniently. We have run it for the first semester and it's very successful. They commenced examinations in the university. So whether your office has space for you to go take a structured master's degree program in terms of leave or not, you can be part of this program. And then our younger generation are also part of this target, the bachelor's degree program. The master's degree program is 18 months. And it's 18 for 18. Since we started, strikes have not held us back. We'll be running. And then the bachelor's degree is a 4-year program, 8 semesters for our youngsters. And we're happy that For the first time in our country, we have undergraduates offering PhD in procurement. They are in 200 level now. Just 2 years, and we'll have the first set of graduates in this area. The same environmental standards, it was worldwide social standards. Now, to ensure that this program takes its roots in the university, the University Senate has approved the mounting of PhD programs in procurement management, environmental sustainability, and sustainable social development, covering the 3 areas of procurement, environmental standards, and social standards. So this program, the first enrollment is in class and they commence classes. You know that within the university system, when you have a program and it's taking people at the PhD level, it means that program has taken roots. It means it has a future. Because you can have people who will come back and train others who are deeply rooted in the core curriculum of that program. So that's what we have done in the university. I'm taking time here just to let you know what lies ahead of you so that you can be able to
we should make the whole environment lively. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We are studying from
building tracks. So if you're taking our short courses, there's a level for you, the foundation level. And then if you take our advanced certificate course, there's a level for you. If you go for the postgraduate options, you go for the higher level. So depending on where you want to situate yourself as you live here. Now let's talk to us, ourselves, as the people who needs to be the change that our country is expected to be. And I want to say that you and I are the face of this change. What do I mean? You probably want to say to every other Nigerian that if you want to know and see someone who believes in Nigeria, who believes in the prosperity of all the citizens of this country, count on my work. That is what I want to say to us now. And this is what we mean by the special project change agents. You put yourself in front and you say, even if you don't understand how work should be done, if you don't understand what due diligence is supposed to be, just look at the way I do my work. And that's what we want to advocate that is the seat we want to ask you to take today. And when we just take a look at countries where things are working, you go there and you see things working, check their workforce, check their citizens. They have one belief. And the belief is that everybody must make his or her own contribution to ensure that what has been agreed upon works. What has been agreed upon? It's contained in our policies. It's contained in our laws. It's contained in the programs that are being rolled out by the leaders of our country. So what we're expected to do is that once you hear that there's a new policy direction, you'll quickly understand it and see how it affects your work and begin to implement it even without being told to do so. That is what will make us run at the pace that we're expected to run, and things will change.
It's not been an easy journey, but it's worth it. And you all agree with me that the last 3 weeks has been very impactful. So, like we usually share at the class, I'll say this: the change that we're looking for begins with us.
And my fellow colleagues, I am highly honored to stand here today on behalf of all my colleagues and participants to celebrate the completion of our 3 weeks certificate course on social standards. This journey has been enlightening, equipping us with insights and skills to navigate and uphold social standards in our communities and workplaces, thus ensuring that projects are executed in line with world best practices. Throughout course, we've explored the nuances of social norms, the importance of empathy, and strategies for fostering inclusive environments. Shared insights and experiences during some of the courses on stakeholders engagement, community health, child labor, and forced labor, amongst others, will always resonate with us while executing or monitoring the development projects. I am grateful for the knowledge gained and for the opportunity to grow alongside peers from diverse professions, passionate about making a positive impact in our society. As we move forward, we validate the importance of applying these social standards in our daily lives to build bridges, foster understanding, and contribute to more harmonious communities. Thank you to the World Bank for this initiative, to the organizers of this program, Joseph Sawon Taka University, our fantastic facilitators, for their patience, understanding, guidance, and knowledge impacted in us. May you at this point kindly permit me to appreciate you all in our special way. SS 12A and 13A, are we ready? Yes! Aranda Kamushi! Aranda Kamushi! Yeah, it's man.
I'm most grateful to be a student of this cohort 11A. Dr. Ahmed, I want to appreciate you in particular. You imparted us with a lot of knowledge, especially on vulnerability. I learned more about gender and gender violence and vulnerability. You took us mainly on vulnerability and other ones, and I actually enjoyed it. In short, it has already started impacting my life.
In fact, the way he imparts the knowledge to us was wonderful.
Yeah, and even at home now, it's taking a different line of action.
Of course.
What I used to do because of this knowledge and because of the knowledge I gained in the course of this course, I really appreciate God and I thank God for it. I want to appeal to federal government to also invite this program, put more effort in this program, and let this program go beyond the shores of just this area. Let it be expanded. Let the horizon be increased.
And also
so
trying to impact it so that the thing will have an impact.
Yes.
It will not just be something they talk about.
Yeah, talking about federal government to be a policy. Let it. You just remember the issue of CDD, community-driven, so that the federal government can also use that from the bottom to the top. Is very, very important.
And there are so many offices in ministries, especially in health sector, that are also doing things about World Bank. Let World Bank expand this just beyond environment. A social activities
affects all facets of life.
And especially with the rate of the gender-based violence going on right now, they need this knowledge. This knowledge will definitely change a lot of things. The way people are attacking the gender, especially the vulnerable class, it needs more knowledge.
In fact, I had a complete knowledge about when you talk of gender-based. I got a very brand new idea about it.
Gender-based, you know, we were told that is different from sex.
Yes.
And then it's not that the women are fighting for emancipation because already there are no issues. But just knowing that being a woman as a female is also different from being a gender. So it's
thank you very much.
Very, very educative.
In fact, this is I'm very happy to hear this from my participants, which means they have learned. And I've told them it's not about learning or the training, but it's about acquiring skill by the time they go back to their various offices, their community, they should be able to be agent of change.
Sir, apart from the one of yours, there was the one from Dr. Abada we had on climate change yesterday. It was so impactful. We learned so much about the risks involved in World Bank project, and then how to mitigate against such risks. It was quite impactful, and I appreciate the organizers. I wish them,
we want to be part of this next time.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you. Thank you.